Hello guys and welcome back from the American continent. The first stop is the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve in Canada for the Canadian Grand Prix, the round 15 of the championship. We had one race in Canada previously, back in season 1, which was it's a rain affected race, mid-race, but not so much action happened, but I can show you at least some action zones this time for the race. It's Ryan is on pole, but with the closest qualifying session of all season 3. Let's see, 5 lights on and it's lights out and we go. I think they both get a good start. Sanchez on the outside challenging for the lead. Into the first corner, Mark Sanchez takes the lead away from Ryan Akin into the first corner. So Spaniard leads Ryan Akin into the first chicane of the racetrack, and then comes Campos in third position. Also at the back, Wardinger getting past Ignacio Martin, who loses one position to the Mysore mechanic car, but Mark Sanchez leads the way into the next chicane as Akin in second position. Then comes Campos and Vitalico Lassanna remains in fourth position. And here comes Akin challenging Sanchez again, but Sanchez covers the line and Sanchez holds the position here. So let's see the race restart from Sanchez. Gets a really good start. He's already side by side with Sanchez, Akin, and he just goes around the outside. Nice overtake. They are starting lap now as Ignacio Martin wanna get revenge on Mats Wardinger for 6th position when he overtook him at the start. Martin goes around the outside of the Mysore car. Beautiful overtake from Ignacio Martin, regains 6th position away from Wardinger. And now Ryan Akin is again really close to Mark Sanchez, really pushing him, but he's too far back behind to make a move at the second chicane as Wardinger trying to fight back there. They made contact and Sensi down the inside. He forced the Rebellion driver off the track, but he gives back the position immediately as Akin still fighting, gets a better exit out of the chicane, and they are heading to the hairpin of third. And let's see, Sanchez covered this line. I think Ryan Akin is a bit too far again, but Sanchez looks up, and this will allow Ryan Akin to have the inside line, but Sanchez, thanks to that, has more exit space from the current, and now he is disappearing in front of the road. And now Vitalico Lassanna is closing onto the gap to Campos. Let's see, Campos stays on the racing line. Lassanna trying to go for the move up the inside, but he fails to do it as Campos stays ahead. And now all of a sudden, Farago is the one who is challenging Vitalico Lassanna for P4 at the moment, approaching into the third chicane of the track, and Vitalico Lassanna stays in front. Meanwhile, Wardinger trying to go around the outside of Ignacio Martin in the same corner. They made slight contact. Wardinger goes off the track, moves behind the Masterclass. Farago sends it down the inside into hairpin. Campos going really wide again, but Lassanna, I think, just holds the position of the Proyecto Cacciaro. There he is, but now he will get a good slipstream behind the Italian car, but Lassanna has more speed as with DRS. He's increasing the gap in front. We are in lap 4 as watching Kudbaishas, and currently last position is going really slowly. What's happened to him? I think he has some failure, or maybe he has run out of fuel, because he mentioned he had some problems with the fuel. That's really unlucky if it's the case for him. Vitalico Lassanna trying to make a move on Campos into the hairpin. Let's see, Campos stays on the outside, and also Akin challenging Mark Sanchez for it, but he's a bit too far behind as he has less top speed as Wardinger approaching into the hairpin as hits Ignacio Martin behind. This was a really rookie mistake from the Masberger, but he gives back the place immediately. Meanwhile, Vitalico Lassanna still can't get past Gal Campos. On lap 5, Ryan Akin is still chasing down Mark Sanchez for the lead, but he gets a bit close as Sanchez goes a bit wide and hits behind him. Ryan Akin hits Mark Sanchez in front. Sanchez gone off the track, rejoined now, and Akin hit him from behind. As launching this trio again, Vitalico Lassanna is pushing Campos to the exit of the racetrack, on board with him once again, but Campos covers the line very nicely. There was no room there in the inside. Lassanna gets a group steering. Now he has the outside line, the racing line here, and let's see, they're almost going seawise. Campos somehow holds the position. Incredible defense from Gal Campos, and Lassanna gets compromised at the exit, and now Farago wanna join the fight too. They both have DRS, but I think Vitalico Lassanna just about holds the Proyecto Cacciaro behind. Yes, Lassanna stays in front. This is a replay because I missed how Wardinger got past Ignacio Martin, just easily getting past him on the straight. But on our clip, he's wanna fight back to him instantly, and they are trying to go side by side into turn 5. There is no room there for Martin, and Weidinger stays ahead. Meanwhile, I think Ivan Barater also could be out of the race in the other Rebellion Outlaw driver, and he hits the wall at the wall of champions. He broke the left of the car as well. And on the way to the Alpine, Ranaki is getting really close to Marc Sanchez again. Let's see what will happen in the Alpine. Sanchez stays in front as watching Vitali Colason, and they made slight contact. Campos still has the position of Vitali Colason, and he almost wiped out him. But Campos stays in front, and now Lassana with DRS fighting back again for the third time. Let's see, now he has the inside line into the last corner as Campos on the outside again. Very aggressive defense, incredible stuff from Gal. Campos stays ahead of Vitali Colason, and now Akin getting really close to Sanchez, but he can't make the move into the third corner and trying to go around the outside, not working out. And also Martin trying to get past Weidinger again after the last corner, approaching into turn 1. Last time he passed him on the outside. Looks like he's trying to do the same move again. Beautiful stuff from Ignacio Martin. Moves up into P6 once again, and now Akin is really close, like millimeters behind from the Proyecto Cacciaro in front. Let's see, throw it. He think about sending it. And the chicane as Lassana is also really close to Campos, but Campos is still ahead, and now Renakin is the closest as he has ever been in this section as Las Sanchez stays in front, and Lassana sending it down the inside. They made contact. He wipes Campos out of the position. Farago moves up into third position in this because of these actions. So let's see the replay of the incident on board with Colason. He just had way more speed, braked very late and hit Campos very hard, and hits him again, unfortunately spinning him away further on. Let's see on board Farago how this happened, and Lassana just torpedoes the Hispania ahead of him. And now also Weidinger had an interesting moment with Martin, and again hits him behind. Weidinger really need to focus more because he is getting a lot contact with the Rebellion driver head, and he is going for the move again. They made slight contact, pushes the other car off, and I think he is now ahead of him as well. So Weidinger gave back the place last time, but now he's going for the attack. As the hairpin goes around the outside of Ignacio Martin, and he gets the move done. Very nice overtake from Bence Weidinger, who regains 6th position. Martin is looking for the revenge again into the first corner. Let's see, now he chose the inside line, and Weidinger stays in front. Martin trying to go around the inside, not quite able to do so as Weidinger stays in front, and now Ryan Akin is getting again really close to Marc Sanchez, almost pushing behind. Let's see, this is the closest he's ever been. He goes for the move up the inside into Erwin, but he goes wide, and Sanchez, this will allow Sanchez to make the switchback happen, and Marc Sanchez regains the lead instantly. Ignacio Martin is trying to get past Weidinger. Somehow he gets a good exit out of turn 4. They are going side by side into the next one. What an amazing overtake by Martin. We are watching the leading pair again as Ryan Akin is now desperately trying to get past Marc Sanchez, who gets a poor exit of the corner, but Akin trying to go around the outside, but he's still behind the Proyecto Cacciaro in 2nd position. And what happened here? Lassana suddenly overtook Farago. We don't see what happened there. Onboard Farago into turn 3. Still no problem for the Proyecto Cacciaro. Oh, very unlucky. He just had some log issues there. Really unlucky situation. And now on the next comp is also getting really close to Farago ahead. Let's see. He goes for the move up the inside into the first corner, and he gets the move as well. We are on board with Farago at the search again as Campos goes a bit off the track. This will allow the Proyecto Cacciaro to get a good slip, but Campos just blocking the road a bit, and Farago has to back out of it, but he's going for the move again at the hairpin, and Campos stays in front, but he remains really close to the Hispania, and he will get a really good slipstream and possible DRS action. Let's see how this will end up. He's going for the inside line with slightly more top speed, and the Hispania gets the inside line, but Campos on the outside stays in front of Farago, and also Martin is trying to defend from Weidinger again, who has to who has, I think, a lot more speed than the Rebellion driver in front. Let's see, gets a DRS, and he easily goes around the outside before the chicane. We are on next up as watching Ignacio Martin again trying to fight back to Weidinger. He gets compromised by the exit at the Wall of Champions, but let's see. And now Martin chose the inside line. They are going side by side, but again Weidinger on the inside just holds the position of Ignacio Martin. Nice defense going on from Weidinger, and he stays ahead. But now Farrago again going for it on the hairpin, gets a good exit, but Campos just covers off the inside line. But now he will get an even more powerful 3 and DRS action. Let's see, he has more speed than on the previous lap. Let's see how this will end up. Farrago, he gets the move done at the final corner now this time, and he has the DRS, so should hold the position, but Campos wanna fight back it into the first corner, but Farrago goes a bit wide, goes onto the gas, and Campos on the outside regains the position immediately. Ignacio Martin is still behind Weidinger, but now they are going side by side, approaching into the first corner. Martin trying to go around the outside, but he almost loses the car. Does a beautiful slides, although Ryan Akin gets incredibly close to Sanchez ahead, but let's see, Sanchez has more speed, top speed, as we know, but he locks up with it, and now Akin wanna get past him, but Sanchez is a bit too far back behind for the time being. But let's see, again looks up, goes a bit wide, and it's will Ryan Akin to snatch the inside line from him, and Ryan Akin goes around the outside. He finally overtakes Marc Sanchez for the lead. Barry was waiting 16 laps to do it, and also Martin sends it down the inside on Weidinger into the final corner. He also does a nice move there. But now after wrapping the real action, because Akin trying to break the toe by viewing on the set, but look at Marc Sanchez's incredible top speed from Marc Sanchez, easily getting past Raraknes. Is straight away going into the pit lane for the first pit stops. Lost on a stringette, and also Campos defense on Farrago, and also is going into the pit lane. The fight is still on for P6 between these two guys. Weidinger again sends it down inside the hairpin. It's in Martin behind, but he failed to make the move as Martin comes out of the corner in front of Weidinger, but he has really good top speed, as we know, as he's getting past easily Martin for 6th position again. And now Farrago, 1 lap later, going out of the pit lane. There is Campos. They are going side by side into the first corner. They made contact. Campos stays in front of Farrago there. And on the middle straight, they are going wheel to wheel again. Martin trying to go round the outside of Weidinger. A little bit of log issues. There is he going to do it, forcing Weidinger off the track. Little bit of connect, but he's ahead. The two of them are going side by side into the last corner again, but Campos just holds off Farrago ahead of him, but he gets onto the grass a bit, and Farrago with DRS getting past Campos into 4th position again. They are approaching to the hairpin as Campos trying to go for the move, but he goes off the track again, and Farrago gets back the position immediately. But let's see, onboard it Campos. Meanwhile, 2 of them are in the pit lane. Both Ryan Akin and Vitali Cross have gone 2 laps longer, as we are watching Campos getting past Farrago easily with more top speed before the corner arrives. 2 laps later, he's on a fight back to him. He's closing the gap onto Campos. Let's see, almost makes contact with him. Goes for the move, hits Campos. He forces him off the track, and Farrago rejoins ahead of the Hispanian, but now he lets him pass. I think, yes, Campos getting past Farrago again. Weidinger is in the pit lane, currently in last position. Also watching Ryan Akin, goes for the move after the fresh tires, and Ryan Akin takes the lead away from Marc Sanchez on lap 22. It was a long wait, but Sanchez finally leads the race. Farrago is still trying to fight back to Campos. On board with him, almost makes the move onto the max corner, but now he gets a better exit as Campos going really wide with more exit speed out of the second corner, as Farrago gets the position ahead of Campos, moves up into 3rd position, and Vitor Colassa is joining too. And now they are approaching to the hairpin, as let's see, Farrago ahead of Campos, and last time trying to go around the outside. They are almost going 3 wide. to the airpin. Farago leads this trio right there, but Vitali Colassona remains very close to Gal Campos, who again covers the inside line from the Italian. But let's see, now he has to go to the outside, but both have the errors because of this, and Lasana is still behind. They are on the next step, and the situation is staying. Farago leading this ahead of Campos, who getting really close, hits Farago behind, who loses the place to Vitali Colassona. Gal Campos misjudged the corner and hit Farago at the rear. Let's see, onboard replay from Campos, who breaks later and hits Farago. Couldn't avoid the incident, who loses the place to Lasana in the end. Two laps later, is wanna fight back to the Prix to Kashari in front, but I think they don't have damage because of the collision as Campos goes for the move, but he bounces out onto the curve, and this will allow Farago to have more exit speed, but not really, because despite that Campos has a DRS because he was behind at the detection zone, and he stays in front of Farago right there. So he finally overtook him, but he loses the car, he hits the wall, and Farago repasses him. Unlucky situation from Campos, We jumped into lap 30 as watching Campos again. He loses the car at the final corner. Waldinger just avoids spinning his funny head, and Martin getting past Campos as well now. On the next stop, almost is Farago approaching into Tursi, and he clips the grass and he slides out into the barriers. What an unlucky situation, he spins it out, so he's facing the wrong way. He's trying to go very slowly. Really unlucky mistake there. And now Gal Campos with more speed, approaching into the final clear and getting past Ignacio Martin once again at the Wall of Champions. Yes, he remains ahead. We are on the final lap, and I think Farago has some technical problems with the car. He bounces out of the curb, he couldn't stop the car because his brakes are going all over the place. I think Campos gets a good slipstream behind the Proyecto Cacharo, and he is getting past him into P4 again. Meanwhile, Renakin exits the final corner and he wins the Canadian Grand Prix. Beautiful drive, Renakin. He fought hard with Sanchez. And now Sanchez getting home in second position. He lost out by a lot in the end, over 20 seconds, but he fought so hard. Meanwhile, watching Tanasic getting really close to Farago ahead. These together still fighting for the 5th position at the moment. On board with Ignacio Martin. Farago trying to cover the inside, but he goes way over the track. I think his brakes are gone, and in the end loses out one more place. So let's look at the race results from the insane race. So Renakin won ahead of Marc Sanchez by over 25 seconds. And Vitali Colassona comes home in 3rd position, and in the end Martin got the 4th position and Farago 5th because Campos got multiple penalties because of the collisions with Farago. And now let's look at the drivers' standings right now. Renakin extending his lead over Dragan Tanasic, and now Vitali Colassona overtakes Joe Gillett for 3rd position, and also Farago gets past Alex Maggio for 5th position. Also Ignacio Martin moves up a lot of places into P14. And now let's look at the constructor standings. I think Rebellion Racing are just crowned champions with 2 races to go, so it's a nice achievement for him. And Hispania gets a few points now at least.